Okay. I was thinking, just having thoughts about life and whatnot. And I've been doing YouTube for probably about 8 years now. Right? I started my initial YouTube channel. Sometime in 2018, I was 12 years old. And if you asked me what I wanted out of life when I was 7 years old, I would respond with YouTube. It's something I always wanted. I was inspired by many YouTube creators I'd watched in the past, right? And if we fast forward 5 years later, I gave it a go. I was 12 years old. For the most part, I don't really get the most views. Not even close. I mean, barely pushed 50 most of the time when I was 12. I was just making all sorts of videos. And then I quit. And then I started again when I was 14. I did it for some time. I stopped again at 17. I grew out of the video game videos I'd make. I just grew up, I grew out of it. I was like, cool, let me start this one more time. Let me just start at 17, where I pretty much just talk about me. I'm honest and being myself. And you know what I found? I've been doing this shit for 3 years. I've been trying to make a career out of YouTube. And it's not really going according to plan. And I really went for this. You can tell. Look at my video count. This is my 3rd YouTube channel, right? Nearly 1,000 videos. I really went for this shit. In fact, even last year, I was already about that money. I had that money mentality in my head, man. I know the importance of money. Somebody hasn't grown up rich, so I know the importance of money. I've been hustling for time. Started trying to start at 16, I'm 20 now. And I was giving it my all, I really was. Like even last year, I would post like 1,000 videos, not 1,000 videos, but I'd post the whole year, whole of last year, because I really thought that would be my year. To get it. But unfortunately, that didn't turn out to be the case. And I drew to the very sad, heartbreaking conclusion that perhaps YouTube is not the answer. I thought YouTube would be something I'd wanted to do as a main career. And I've, in the early stages, and what I talk about now, I've been exposed to the pits of the bottom and the worst case scenarios. We tend to see a lot of, the exceptions. Hold on, I'm going to go closer to you if you don't mind. But I mean, okay. We tend to see the exceptions all the time on YouTube, We see the people who are making the most of views. And that's what the algorithm feeds you constantly. They show you the people who are killing it, the exceptions, the outliers. They don't tell you about the people struggling on the platform every single day, trying to make ends meet happen. And that's the sad truth. Your algorithm is filled with the top 1%. Those Ks you see, it's very uncommon in the grand scheme of things. Only a short percentage of YouTubers make it. There's statistics to prove this. And I unfortunately happen to be one of them. I really thought I could do it. But turns out I couldn't. Oh shoot. And it was a hard thing to accept. But I realize now, YouTube perhaps is not the answer. And I don't think it is anymore. You've probably seen I don't post as much anymore. And that's the honest truth is because after so much repetition and the same view count, so obviously I got a few people coming in every now and then, which is good to know. But in terms of engagement from when I had, and just view counts in general from when I had about, let's say, my first video to now, hasn't really improved as much. We still get 2-digit views, which I am grateful for. But from a career standpoint, it's not feasible and it's not sustainable. And I wouldn't want to do it as a full-time career. I used to think I'd want to be a travel YouTuber because I saw all these travel YouTubers travel around the world and whatnot, walking public, doing city tours. I realized, though I do consider myself a confident guy, I don't have the personality to just... I don't think I have the personality to just vlog all day as a living. Because even then, it's not even promised to get paid and whatnot. So I wouldn't want to do that. And at the same time, because travel is something I always wanted to do. But traveling with a camera seems good when you look at it from another person's video perspective, but at the same time, it kind of robs you of the joy of travel. In my opinion, I believe travel is meant to be a leisure, a place to explore, not something to have to wake up early to do every single day just to catch a good shot. And you're not really present, because every good monument you see, most people would be, oh, let's enjoy it, let's embrace, let's take a few pictures and be present. If you're a content creator, it's like, oh, okay, let me get my camera out, let me get my gear, my gadgets, make sure the view is good. It's always about the camera, the pictures to make money. So you kind of had what you always wanted, the travel, but at what cost? You're not truly present. That's just my take, but it may be different. If it's different for you, I respect it. But personally, for me, I found YouTube is not the answer, which is heartbreaking to say, and it was heartbreaking to admit this year too. It hurts a lot less now because I've come to terms with it. I'll probably never blow up on YouTube. I'm far too honest, and I'm not controversial enough, and I'm not going to change my character to do so, because, you know, what value is gaining the validation of the whole world if you lose your soul? And I'm not going to act like someone I'm not. I just don't have the personality to be a big guy on YouTube or become monetized as it seems, which is okay, because I have a career in my head that I want now. I'm thinking of doubling down on a cybersecurity career, which I've had in my head a lot of the time. So I don't really see YouTube as a place to make money anymore. I don't see it as a job anymore like I once did. It's just something I'll come to every now and then, just post my feelings, post my thoughts, how things come along in life. It's a bit surreal to say because it's YouTube's something I wanted to do for my entire life, and just to find out that it's not something I want anymore, it's a bit of a shock to the system. I'll tell you one thing too, when I was a kid, if you were to ask me, Gordon, what do you want to be when you're older? When I had a more limited reach of mind, I'd often say I want to be a fisherman, and my justifications for that were free fish. I grew up and I realized, oh, you can buy fish through pretty much any job, you know. Same with the travel thing. I thought I always wanted to be a travel creator eventually. No, I probably won't. I'd probably just enjoy the presence and just have a career. A remote career has always been the dream, though. Not a physical job. As a dream job, of course. But, yeah, bro. And just do that and then enjoy travel as a byproduct with not having to just film it all the time. You're present. You know? So that too. But yeah, I realized, man, YouTube ain't the answer. In terms of what I want as a career, I don't need YouTube full time anymore. No. And I've given it a lot of hoops. I give it. Over 900 plus attempts, nearing 1,000. And I believe this decade of 20s, for me personally, is just dedicated to money, because I feel like I have every box of life ticked off. Not saying I have life figured out, but just the fundamentals, I have that all ticked off except for money. And money pushes everything else forward. All of the other foundations, that's the priority right now. I'm just focused on the money. Maintain my physique that I built so hard for 6 years. I like learning languages too, so obviously I'll maintain that. You know, read it. Maybe learn a new one or two. Or three. But yeah, man, YouTube is not the answer. It's not what I want anymore. It's not what I want out of life. It's not a career path that I pursue. I've accepted it, man. It's tough. I'm too honest for this YouTube platform to reward me. And maybe it's a blessing in disguise. Although it's a crushing admittance, if that's even a word. Because it's something you always wanted as a kid, and you found out, yeah, maybe I don't want it. It's like being the coldest guy at football in your class, and then you realize, yeah, maybe this football shit is not for me. It's heartbreaking, I know. It is heartbreaking. But I'm glad I'm just going through that now, at 20. Other than later on in life, I found a new career. Double down in cybersecurity. I will find a 9-to-5 job eventually, God willing. As hard as that is right now. But YouTube is not the answer. And it has to say, hurts less now, but it's just not something I see as a feasible, maintainable career from a financial standpoint. I am grateful for the small audience who do tune in every day, well, regularly to my videos. It does mean a lot, because I'm nothing special. I'm just a regular black guy who decided to pick up a camera. So the fact that you're here truly does mean a lot to my heart, and I thank you a lot, because I don't believe I'm anyone that special. I'm really not, man. So thank you for that. I'll still post. It's not the end of YouTube. It's just that I don't view this as a full-time career anymore. Just something I do on the side. And if I get any extra income on that, yeah, I'll take advantage of that too. But yeah, my drive and my passion for YouTube is not really as there as it once was, which, yeah, it's quite sad. Because I really had that passion, that drive, but I don't really have the motivation to post shit like that anymore. I don't. I will do every now and then. For those who don't know, probably not barely anyone in my audience, but I do write poems. Check my subscription. Those are my favorite type of videos. If you can check those out, at least it'd mean a lot. I still post poems on this channel, though they probably will never be seen or pushed in the algorithm. You know, poems like a lost art. Everyone's into rap nowadays, aren't they? But to the small people who do enjoy that stuff, for depth stories, I think you'll really enjoy my poems. Check them out. I have a long one coming soon on this channel. I think you'll really enjoy it. It's nearly an hour long. But yeah, that's it. Not really much to say. I'm going to train now, get my mind right. I haven't really been training. I've been on enough with training, man. It's to get back into the shit. So I'm going to go train in the park and socialize with a few people. And I really am thankful for staying. Look forward to more videos. Not consistently. Like I said, my passion's not in here on YouTube anymore. But if I truly do feel something in my mind I want to speak on, it will come. There may be a period where I post for 6 months straight because I really do feel it on my mind. But then there'll be a period where I just probably won't post for 2 months. Whatever comes to mind. And make sure it's genuine. Making sure it's genuine rather than before in the earlier times of YouTube of me just posting for the sake of posting and being so money hungry. Because ironically, money actually comes quicker. That being said, I'm going to train now. It's a bit over my training time, so kind of disrespecting myself, but you're watching. So I guess somewhat of a positive. But anyway, I'm going to leave now. Toodles.